Hey, what's good? It's Nate the Great. I'm back for my first video. Today we'll be doing a scripting tutorial on instancing parts. Um, I'm not that good at scripting, but we can start with something light, like a pretty easy tutorial that most people would get. If you don't get it, just feel free to drop a comment or join my Discord, and I'll love to help you. But just know that this channel is not going to be based around scripting. It's a good informal video to help you guys out, and you won't see too much of these. So yeah, let's get into it. So what we want to do, we're in the base plate right here. Let's insert a new part, right? I mean, not insert a new part, insert a new script. My fault. Now look, we have the script. So what we want to do is instancing. So imagine it like adding something in. So if we did instance and then think of it as add. So add and then new, add something new, and we're doing parts. So let's add a new part, just like that. And there's multiple ways to do this, but just do it my way. Trust me, it's so much easier. Put a comma and put workspace. So there, now we know where the part is going to. It's not going to the server storage. It's not going to the server script. Not going to starter GUI. Not going to the starter pack. It's going to the workspace. So now if we instance the part in the workspace, we click play, it should come in the workspace. You should be able to see it. And guys, just remember this: the workspace is things you could see most of the time. That's usually where you put stuff. See, look at that. Part's right there. Perfect. Now, what we want to do is we want to name this part. We want to make it a variable so that the server knows what it is, and it can do different. It will, you can change its like attributes, and because you named it. So what we could do is now we put local. That's all we do. Local, and then we name the part. So let's name it like, I don't know, part. Local part, and then we say it's equal. So now whenever we say part, think of instancing a new part in the workspace. Or just think of the part that's being instanced, I mean. Think of the new part that's being instanced in the workspace. So now that we have the part and it's named, we can change things about it. So what we change is usually from the property. So let's just look at the base plate here because it's a part, and we can just look at the properties here. So we have anchored, archivable, can collide, locked, massless, transparency. So let's just make it invisible, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do part dot transparency equals 1. If you guys don't know all the properties, just look in the dev forms. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. And yeah, let's see. We go in now, right? Bam, the part is there. We just can't see it. It's invisible. Now we could just do so many things with this. We could just, part dot anchored equals true. We could change all sorts of stuff with the part. We're gonna get into something a little bit complicated, but I think it's good for today. Something really important is positioning. So with positioning, we can say where the part will be spawned in or instanced in or something, because we're instancing the part. So what we're gonna do now is part, which remember guys, it's the instance, the part in the workspace. Part dot position. Look at that, it's part of the properties. Position equals vector. I don't really expect you guys to know it. If you guys really, really want, I can do a video on vectors, but I really don't want to keep going into the scripting stuff. But vector3 dot new, just think of it as like, a measurement, like, inches, yards, or some form of measurement. And not inches, but something on a map, like a grid, and points on a grid. And let's just say like, I don't know, 30, 10, 10. Boom. Now if we play it, the part should spawn in that area, if I'm correct. Let's see. Boom, part position 30, 10, 10. Perfect. So how are we in time? 4 minutes. Good, perfect. So we got the first part down, and this is something light. If you guys want to see, You know what, I'll drop an on-touched function with this as a part 2. I think this is a good enough place to stop, but just know you can keep changing the aspects of this. So you can make it, can glide off, anchored off. You can make it locked. You can make it reflect. You can change the material. You can do all sorts of stuff. Just remember to put the variable and then the dot and then just what comes next, like material, boom. Can collide, boom, and then always put it equal because it needs to be equal to something. False. And I think this is a very good tutorial for if you're new and it's hard to understand because you can't keep using free models for long. And trust me, I learned that the hard way. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first video. It's Nate the Great, and I'm out.